gonna be a light day today. Happy Sunday. Or Monday, sorry. Andy, we're doing manhwa tomorrow. Andy, we should have did manhwa today though. We could have did manhwa Monday. Andy, we could have did manhwa Monday. Bro, I might just stop doing what I'm doing. We just might just read today, Andy. The premise is, I think he's supposed to be working so he can pay for his sister's surgery. Or his mom. It's probably the mom surgery. But unlike solo leveling where he just reawakens, this guy is like possessed by the memories of like an actual ancient sorcerer king. So it's a little bit different because like I think his persona is like kind of like fused because he's like he still cares about his mom and stuff, but I don't know, my memory's like not doing it justice. I feel like I'm doing so much prep. Let's go to the first page. It's gonna work because but it's peak. Hell yeah. It is pretty peak from what I remember. I enjoyed this one. It was a pretty good read. Let's get some lo-fi. I feel like that's like the thing. Yeah, something like that, right? I also noticed I got like crazy background noise that I don't like, and it's fucking bothering me. Fucking killing me. Take your time. Let me see. Can I turn noise suppression back on? All right, so noise suppression's on. We're gonna set the mood rate of OBS to the second month. I have to have. I kind of like that. I want to zoom in and crop that. Okay, we have to leave a little bit of slack because my body is gonna cover up some of this. I gotta stretch this some to about right here, right? Yeah, we're getting it. I'm being insanely obsessive compulsive today. I don't know. I just feel it. It's in the air. All right, so you can see from the cover art, translated by Place Bomb Shop. Shouts out to the editor Leviathan for quality. Cleaner and redraw. Lord Aztec. Elite speak Aztec. All right, I guess we're just gonna get right into it. Vicinity of the border hunting area. Be careful, it's going towards your direction. I'm already shooting. You can see these guys just like shooting into the distance or whatever. You can't see what, you don't see nothing but gun smoke. Grenade launcher is up. Yo, this looks so sick. Look at the art on this. He's just like cocking and aiming. It makes contact. Stop firing! I said stop firing! He had to say it twice, make sure to hear him. Yeah, the art style on this it's like a nice mix. You can tell it's like hand-drawn with care. That's the best way I could describe it. Like hand-drawn with a lot of care. I love it. Now you see them oogling like, oh, is it still alive? What the hell do you even call this thing? And you see this like gaping maw, a little bit of its neck here. Hell if I know. Do you have any idea how many types of monsters there are in the hunting area? And we could cut to pro tag right here. See a little bit of that twink cheek and chin, you know what I mean? Okay, everyone regroup and resupply. The target shows up here often without warning. We made a racket just now and we'll never know when it'll come after us. So it shows them regrouping a little bit. Looks like it's just a squad of 3. Damn, right after I finished talking about it. Hey, Sung-hoon, I am ready. Hey, listen, this is still right here. I am ready. Chapter 1? He ain't a bitch? Oh, this is different. Let's hurry. Judging by the sound, it's close. Yes, I understand. Damn, he got that 90s dad outfit right here. Got the track jacket up top, the Seinfeld jeans on. And you know he got some white trainers on. Like the official. Everybody else though, you peep, they got like background military soldier number 1, background military soldier number 2. And then, what's his name from King of Fighters? Brett would know this one. The dude with the bandana. He has a buddy with the military cap. I forgot his name. Not coming to mind right now. And right now they're spraying him with monster attraction spray. I'm on it right now. You remember the baiting route. Don't make a mistake. Don't worry. I'll be seeing you alive, so be careful. Dude, this is different too because most manhwa protagonist they be like dogging the shit out of protagonists by now. He's like, I'll be seeing you alive. Be careful. Like he cares about him. This unit is a little bit different. So they got him stretching, prepping. I did this often enough, but I can't get used to it. Just can't get used. He has a little side panel here. Like, gotta do this again. We see a whole hoof of like a dinosaur or something. Oh, there it goes. The monster in question. It's here. God, I could just stop on these panels and look at it. Most manhwa just treats the MC like shit at first. So I like that this one's different. They actually care. Yeah, it's a little bit more believable that way too. Because don't get me wrong, if you really want people to be sympathetic to your MC, show the world just dogging them. And it's like you have no choice but to root for them. But this one's different from solo leveling because always a part of a unit, it's a job, right? Nobody wants you to die. You know what I mean? They might not fuck with him, but they don't want him to die. He is still bait. Like, so if you have any questions about what's happening right now, he's baiting this monster into a pass or something. That's why he's got the trainers. So he's in a squatting position. He's ready to run. He's got monster attraction spray. It smelled my scent. Now. He starts bolting in the other direction. The sun is shining. You got clouds clearing. And he's just huffing and running. Get the weight of the sprinting through the trees. And he clears the pass in the typical jump pose. And he's skirting across right now. And this thing is just right on his ass, right on his heels chasing him. It's more believable. You love it? Yeah, exactly. I like when it's believable. So he's looking back. You could tell he's sweating. And he's mentioned before, which is another little bit of detail I like. He mentioned, I've done this many a time, but I'll never get used to it. It's like, this is dangerous work. He probably would never get used to it. And here it is in all its glory. Some sort of monster rhinoceros, almost dinosaur-like. It just seems like it's in the wrong era. Got a little reaction from it being that close to him, and he just keeps bolting, keeps sprinting. Almost there. He trips on a tree stump like it's a horror movie, and he just goes for a little tumble. He's in a bad way. That thing is heading right for him. This shot right here. It's insanely dangerous. Being bait has to be scary. I mean, this is where he ends up right now, right? And his life is just flashing before his eyes. Oh, we got a panel here. Today is the day I die. He's just looking at this monster rhinoceros. Today is the day I die. And the guns are blaring, shooting right past his head, laying down shots on the monster. That one shot took it out. Damn! You could have shot that earlier, even though there's no way it would die from that shot alone. This damn monster is disgustingly tough. So even though it dropped from that shot, it's still moving. It's still completely fine after getting shot by an anti-monster rifle. How tough is a monster that's able to eat something that's anti its existence? Homie is not equipped for this. Thank you for your work. We'll take it from here. So he's just like, yeah, you're done here. Get on out of here. You're the bait. You're the Tom and Jerry mouse of this operation. Let the big dogs take over here. What a luck that bait is still alive. What a luck that bait is still alive. That's a crazy thing. Here we go. Now we're going into the typical manhwa territory. We got Hater Kun #1 here. All right, we're just gonna refer to him as Hater #1. We're gonna call him Homelander, Hatelander. He looks like disappointed he didn't see like our protagonist get just turned into juice. He wanted to see somebody get stepped on. I know this guy's luck doesn't seem to run out. Oh, now we got the boys in the gear. We got that Metal Gear Revengeance outfit on each of them. Huge ass swords and pole arms as they approach. He wanted the bait to die, meanie. Nah, we don't like that guy. We don't root for that guy. Chansik. It's hard to find a bait like him these days. Stop bullying him and get ready already. Alright, this guy is pragmatic. I like this guy. He's like, this dude's necessary. What the fuck are y'all doing? I was just joking around a bit, boss. We don't like this guy. And he's just locked in right now. Everybody get ready for battle. Tank skill. Demonic taunting gaze. Hey, yo. Hold on, let me write that down. I'll write down some abilities. I got ideas, bro. I'm stealing that. Demonic. Hold on, while I'm at it, let me change my tags a little bit. Oh, there's a manhwa tag. Hell yeah. We're gonna say we're reading Sorcerer King for D&D. It'll be good to have some inspiration. Yo, these panels are really good. I could just freeze on them every now and again. Bearded Man is at least sensible. Yeah, we like Bearded Man. That's our guy. If anybody's gonna be our guy, it's gonna be Bearded Man. We see the underside of the monster. Magician skill, multiple maximize, greater multi-fireball, complete. Holy shit, what a mouthful. Magician skill, maximize, greater multi-fireball. Now we're getting into that mage bullshit territory, you know what I'm saying? I'll write that down. I think every skill name, just for my sanity and for this research, we're just gonna write it down. And I'll tell you at the end what ends up getting used. Or what we think we're gonna like start taking. I want to take little bits and pieces. That sounds pretty cool. We see the panel with the effect here. We see impact, big blast. Hey, yo. That's a hot mama. You see what I did there? Fire. This is just the beginning. Oh yeah, for sure. Nice, clean hit. This thing is still alive though, charging and trudging onward. Rams right into our dwarf friend's shield. He's holding it back with all his might right now, and is still trudging onward. I have the aggro. Everyone except Chansik attack the target. This is my turn this time. They go in. Lancer skill, Quicksilver triple lunge. All right. For all my Dragoon fans out there, we'll call that what it is. Lancer skill. Dude, I'm getting a lot of moves right now. Quicksilver triple lunge. Dude, by the end of chapter 1, I'm gonna have 6 different abilities. I'd be doing the same thing for my For your writing, I take inspiration from all the manhwas. See, that's a good idea. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just improve it and put your own spin on things. Heck yeah. Ooh, that pierced it. We actually got some damage that got through. We still got our buddy holding a shield in front of it, just in case. Holding aggro. It's interesting that he seems to be a warrior that only wields a shield. I've always been interested by concepts like this. Like, you just have a big tower shield and that's your main arm. I find that really fascinating. I'd love to run like a character like that whose whole function is just to hold attention, hold aggro. Some large shield. Shield users are peak. I mean, Shield Hero Season 1, right? I don't think the later seasons of Shield Hero were great, but it wasn't because of the concept. I think the concept's fucking great. Damn, I could look over these a couple times. I'm probably gonna retrace some panels. I might even reread some chapters just because the artwork is really enthralling. I would love to see this get adapted too. No one thought solo leveling would get adapted, so don't ruin my fantasy. I think it could happen. It's going for a tail swipe now. Haha, this one's rather fun. This is the one we don't like. Homelander, he seems to be wielding a shield as well. And now we get like a little sweeping shot of everybody in position. And our main character Kun is just looking over. He's just looking at everybody. Explosion after explosions hitting the target. Chansik, are you ready? Haha, I thought I would go on a die of old age waiting. Haha, I thought I would die of old age. See, the extra go is throwing me off here. I thought I would go die of old age while waiting. Now, the way I would write that, I thought I'd die of old age. You know what I mean? Like, a little different. But he's posed up. I think he was charging his ki this whole time. He's over there just charging his spirit bomb sword, and he's ready to just cut this monster in two. It shows the next panel. He's leaping into action. We don't even see it. We can't even comprehend it. He's in the air now. Yeah! He's going for a big lunging attack. Cranks that great sword down on the beast. Swordsman's special skill, lightning slash. And it doesn't even show it pierced the monster. It shows the blade already in the ground. We hate this guy, but I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty sturdy. Let me get the name of that ability too. I love it. All right, now let's look. We got just a big gush of steam from the impact of the monster. You gotta imagine it's hot, sturdy, and it's just not used to having flesh exposed. All that heat is just rising out on this cold, like maybe like autumn day. That monster, which completely was fine after an anti-monster rifle in one shot. In one shot, he was able to just completely pierce it, kill it, cut through it, etc. And he's just looking down on it like it's beneath him. This manhwa does a good job of conveying the difference in ability between one of these hunters and one of these shock troopers that we were seeing before. You don't even need like establishment. You don't need any like context. As soon as they show up with the power gear, the weapons, you know that they're different from the soldiers we were seeing earlier. It might happen. Other manhwa will be getting anime. Thank you, Webtoon. Oh, shouts out to Webtoon then. There's hope. Finally, we are done. And with that, our main character here sits down. It hurts all over the place. It's almost refreshing. This is the end of the first conflict. Our guy hasn't shit himself. He hasn't been impaled yet. It's just like I'm working a shitty job. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm bait. There's nothing special about me. I have a job to do and I do it. So now high fives are getting spread. Nice defense. You did well. You did as well, young. These guys are just like being the boys right now. High-fiving, cheering because they know they carried. Thank you for your work. I already painfully know their thank you for your work would never be directed towards me. Ah, now it's starting to hit a little bit. We get this little face of just, you know, disappointment. You know what I mean? I mean, if you just watch the Avengers come swoop in and kill a monster that you and your crew were doing your best to just survive near, you gotta feel a little emasculated. They are awakened, and I'm just a normal person. We get a bitter sigh again. Hey, old man, did you not want to get paid? How long are you gonna chill around like that? Old man, who could they be referring to? I know they're not talking about our main character, man. Yo-chan, let him rest a little. Right, being a bait for the monster is not an easy thing to do. What are you talking about? He should still do the work that's given to him. This guy's just riding our guy. So he's calling him old man? Come on now. Our guy can't be anywhere older than 35, calling him old man. That's crazy. Let him be. There are other workers as well. Yeah, like they're getting on him, telling him that he needs to get on the cleanup crew and shit. Like he wasn't just like responsible for leading it out of the forest. We really don't like Homelander over here, man. He's gritting his teeth because they're telling him off for being a dickhead. You got lucky. If it wasn't for them, I would have fired you at the spot. Look at this jerk, man. So there's no rebuttal. You just see our main character staring as this blonde fuck just starts walking away. It's not easy to earn money these days. He's just saying in his thoughts right now, kind of reflecting. Here, your payment. He looks at it, looks like it's 50,000, a couple of bills. You did well today. You don't have to worry about what Yo-chan said. No, I don't mind it at all, so don't worry. He's so polite, he's kind of just like taking it on the chin. It's like a matter of doing business. If that's the case, then great. The way Yu-chan was talking to you was getting on my nerves. He lacks discipline. 10 years ago. It's okay. I'll be off. Yes, I'll see you in 1 week. Take care of yourself. Yes, thank you for everything. Disasters hit all over the world, and suddenly, a rift twisted open into space. Okay, so this actually isn't an indicator of time passing. This is almost like narration. It's 10 years ago. Disasters have hit all over the world. Suddenly, a rift has been twisted open into space, and countless monsters have appeared from that rift. Along with the monsters, people who have awakened their ability started to emerge, and they began hunting the monsters. So if you're familiar with Solo Leveling or any other manhwa, it's pretty much that. It's like a bunch of adventurers or hunters go out and fight monsters and creatures and whatnot. I also believe there is premise. Is there gates as well? I think there is also separate planes that they can fight monsters in, but monsters are more likely to appear in the open world as well in this one. I think those are like two distinct world differences. The ability was awakened in people regardless of their ethnicity, age, and gender. Look, where there's a dumbass who dreams the impossible. Can anyone even become a musician? Often people like, wait, musician? That kind of got me stuck. Can anyone even become a musician? Are they writing him for having talent? Hold on, that's crazy. It's one thing to, oh, you're not a hunter, ha ha ha, point your finger. You're a musician, and they gon' I don't know, that's crazy. Oh my god, you can play the piano. Fuck you, nerd, or whatever. What? That's crazy. There's no way the MC is old, for real. The blonde meanie is stinky. That's putting it nicely. There's gates and fields. Okay, I thought so. Often, people like that are also awakened with an ability. Hey, even then, at least he graduated from college. Is this supposed to be exposition? Hey, even then, he at least graduated from college? Like, bro, what? So what, he graduated from college? It's all about having an abilities these days, isn't it? They're literally talking about him like he's not there. Well, that's true. Like, he's literally right there in front of him, bro. Kim Yu-chan, age 20. He was a typical delinquent. Just after awakening a few months ago, he was making a name for himself. A 20-year-old delinquent just riding people right now because he feels like he's hot shit. Someone I know told me that people have no right of dreaming if they are not privileged. That's a terrible thing. That's a terrible quote to live by. People have no right to be dreaming unless privileged? How did those words spew out from your dumbass brain? This seems to be his internal thoughts right now. And I agree, that sounds like some dumbass shit. So he's riding his little scooter's moped out. It's just as they said. I dreamt of being a musician. I studied music. I learned to compose. And I learned to play the piano. I graduated from a good college and was also a bit active in many indie bands to build my portfolio for audition. That's kind of cool, bro. He's not a reprobate. He's not a loser, bro. He has actual talent. Like, homie's applied himself. They're mocking his career because their skills for that. Yeah, that's so stupid, right? Okay, that's like saying, oh, you can't be a firefighter because you have like fear of fires or some shit. How dare you be a fucking biochemist? Like, it doesn't make sense. There's like no correlation. As a result, the 28-year-old me is right here. As a result, the 28-year-old me is right here right now. God fucking damn it, bro. I have this thing going on. That shit this shit hits home, bro. I'm 28. I'm 28, bro. Like, yo, dude, I get sick of getting called old on a daily basis, bro. This shit be hitting home for real. This is my life. I can't play the piano. I can read sheet music though, bare minimum. 1.5 million won payout per 4 times per month as random replaceable. Okay, this is where I need to like look up reference. 1.5 million won. Hold on, I'm lacking a 0. One more 0 should do it. Yeah. So for $1,000, holy shit, $1,057.54. That's fucking wild, bro. Oh, you guys can't see that, but here's the number. I posted it in chat. That's how much he's working for. Let me read the numbers again. So he's getting paid $1,057.54 per day, 4 times per month. To risk his life, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to be like, that's not a terrible living, right? But like, you got to think about this. He could almost die. The closest thing would be like you're a cop or something, you know what I mean? Or you're in the military. And it seems like there is a cap 4 times per month as a random replaceable employee. So one, that lets you know that hunters are actually making big bank. in comparison. Because he's supposed to be like their like fodder, lowest level type shit. You know what I mean? So he's risking his life for something you can make being a manager at like a Subaru. I love using Subaru as an example. I don't know why. I have no affiliation to the company. They're not paying me. I'm covered in bruises from running and falling just like today. If anything breaks, I would be out of work for a whole month. If I die, the end. It's painful doing this work, but I don't have a choice. He's in a hospital. Rapid unconsciousness state. One of the symptoms which appeared in many people around the world after the rift opened. Falling unconscious with an unknown reason with almost zero chances of waking up. And we see this shot right here of his loved one. Technically alive, but zero chance of waking up. Mom, I'm here now. And there we go. Parallel number 1 between this and soul leveling. Homie's mom is in a coma. My mom fell victim to this disease a year ago. That's why I have to do this job, even if my life is on the line. Damn, these shots of his mom with like the blackening around the eyes, the jaunt looking description, it just looks sickly, you know what I mean? It's like, it feels bad, right? Hunters are rich. His poor mom. Yeah, this one always gets me a little bit. I can't give up on my mom because of money. Mom will wake up someday, without a doubt. So now you got your motivation, and that's the end of your chapter 1. Isn't that peak? I love that. That was great. Shouts out the Golem Factory. We're gonna go on to chapter 2. I kind of got to remember how he ends up getting his powers and whatnot. But so far, we know his name is Kim. He's 28. He went to college, knows how to play the piano, knows how to compose, been in some bands. But the world has changed because now there's these monsters everywhere and some people have special abilities. And the way to make money is just very different. You have to imagine if like, okay, take currency, like cryptocurrency. Elon tweets something, a whole financial currency can dip or rise with just like that, like butterfly effect. One action has so much reaction chemically. Imagine the state of the world where there's actual magic, there's actual monsters. Imagine the ripple on economics, political, like self-worth, everything. It's just like very, very different. North-South military demarcation line demilitarized zone. Yeah, we see the opening of a gate. Ooh, something sinister's crawling out of this one. Look at these panels. They love these little claw shots, don't they? Good exposition. Yeah, it's good exposition because it's not ham-fisted exposition. I like how they explained Kim's situation and scenario without it being like, oh, let's have a friend explain to him about his life. I really hate when I read it or I see it in like anime, manga, any media. Let's have this close best friend talk to the main character about his life in the first chapter. Let's not do that. There's a lot of literary tools you can do to show me what he's about. This thing is huge. Look at it. He's over the trees in his clearing. This thing is enormous. Sorry. It's summer already. What I'm saying is North Korea hasn't existed for the last 10 years due to the portal impact. Holy shit. Like, okay, speaking of exposition, if we're gonna do exposition, we're gonna answer the question of like, what's happening with North Korea? Nah, on a TV slide, we got like some sort of news anchor or something saying, yo, that place hasn't existed for 10 years. And it's just like a brief panel and you keep scrolling on, we're talking about something else. It's uninhabitable by people and there are only monsters in there. We can't actually call it a part of our country. The exposition felt smooth, yes. I'm not gonna lie, our main character got a little sauce though. This little shot with him with the helmet on, with the goggles looking like a Digimon protagonist, you know, that ain't bad, bruh. You look a little saucy. Either way, I can pay for the hospital for this month. That's good, he can pay for his mom, make sure she's taken care of. Moped shot. All right, I'm gonna be honest, it's very difficult to make a moped look cool. All right, give my boy his props. 28, he still got it, all right? He's in the springtime of youth, all right? Let's make 28 the new 24. Every month I earn about 600. Hospital fee and my living expenses 400. Each month I save 200. At this rate, when will I won't be able to do anything at this rate. I can't stay like this. He's gritting his teeth. Honestly, you ever pay bills? You've made this face a couple times. But just how am I supposed to, how do you keep your head above water is it saying? It's a hot day, opening up the water, a lot of these shots just get you. There are so many awakened people, they're everywhere. Even though this place is near the hunting area, so you won't find many ordinary citizens, you wouldn't believe there are only about 50,000 awakened people in the... You see that number? You see that metric? I don't remember solo leveling, but isn't it a little bit rarer to be a hunter in that world, I would say? Hold on, let me look real quick. We're gonna find out real quick. Chances, because I think it's a lot more rare occurrence. Yeah, they're super rare. Look at this. This metric right here. 0.001% of the global population are lucky enough to become awakened as hunters. This world, if you can tell by their base numbers, 50,000 awakened people in the country, it's still a rare stat if you talk about like population of Korea, especially since they're fusing the populations of North and South Korea. Like, that isn't a lot, especially since there is a tier system too in this one as well. But monsters' body parts sell for ridiculous amounts of money, so it's no wonder why there's so many. If that wasn't the case, why would so many awakened people fight the monsters? I haven't done any music for a whole year. My dream is... No, let's just focus on the reality for now. I gotta feel bad for that, because there always comes a point where your dream and what you want to do comes second to what you need to do, right? Mom's sick, I need a job, I need consistent revenue. I want to like play these keys, I want to make this music. I'm a musician, I'm an artiste. But reality, we gotta focus on that for now. At least I can earn money right now, even though my life is on the line. Okay, we gotta talk about the fanny pack too. My boy is ready. He's ready to transition into his 30s. He's like, this is it. I'm ready to be a young father. I feel bad for him. He needs money for him and his mama. Yeah, exactly. It's a very like relatable situation. I get why they use it a lot. And the money I'm earning is my mom's life itself. God, that whole box hits hard, doesn't it? That's a rough one, dude. The money I'm earning is my mom's life itself. Shit. So I can't afford to hesitate here. Crushes the bottle. It's like, I gotta lock in. All right, let's go. Damn, I'm already low on gas. Another relatable situation. All the way, please. Okay. Are kids these days brave or just fearless? This area is a possible monster hunting zone, but she's working a job here. I bet it's because it pays well. 2,000 won, please. Here you go. Thank you for the 2,000 won. Would you like a receipt? No thanks. Sure, thank you for coming. She's energetic. I haven't felt that way in ages though. I wish I can feel that way again, but it's probably impossible. Because for now, my goal is to save 10 billion won. To wake my mom from the disease, I need 10 billion won. All right, we gotta do this, chat. We gotta see what is 10 billion won in USD. Dude, that's fucking gnarly. There's no fucking way. This brother thinks he's gonna save up 7 million? There's no fucking way. All right, here's the number, right? 7,050,250 on his salary. Like, this is a depressing panel. This is a depressing panel. To wake my mom from the disease, I need $7 million, dude. Rank A monster, Mandragora. This plant-type monster's plants sell for fortune. Among its valuable body parts, the flower on its head is a cure-all medicine. It's known as a cure-all. The Mandragora. And that flower is only known for the medicine that cures my mom's disease. Medicine of extreme rarity costs 10 billion. What was that sound? What? It's a whole tank in the air. Shit. He tries to get that moped in motion. Why is it falling from the sky out of nowhere? Shit collides with the gas. Huge explosion out of nowhere. Brother's trying to take evasive maneuvers, but he's in the air. He's lifted. That explosion catches him in the blast. Mom, wait, I didn't die? Whoa, what is that? Am I seeing things? How amazing but entertaining. Mere humans reached my level. So am I dreaming? Wait, I think I know its name. Black Dragon, Akulaman. And you see a dragon right here. It looks like its left eye is cut open, and it's looking down on our protagonist. Even amongst the dragons, a magnificent being which has established its superiority over the demigods. Transcendence of mortals is allowed to all beings, but for a mere human to damage me to this extent, this world is just full of unknowns. How always entertaining. Damage. That huge dragon took damage? How? Undoubtedly entertained. But we can't have fun anymore. Bit disappointing, but it can't be helped. And now we're seeing a sorcerer here. Good morning. Good morning. Rise and shine. All right, hold up. Give me a sec, chat. All right. Quick intermission. All right. So we see our long-haired sorcerer friend here is in a bad way. I think he's kind of missing the lower part of his torso down. I don't think his legs, where'd they go? His arm's gone too. Ooh, feels familiar. No, I know him. Why? Unfortunate. I do want to be entertained for eternity, but this cannot be helped. Even as a transcendent, you can't defy death. However, Akulaman, I still have a final trump card in my sleeve. The reincarnation magic you have invented. However, do you really believe it can save your direst moment? Stay alive as long as you want. I will find you again someday. I will look forward to it. Reincarnation magic. The great sorcerer Kurataris. Kurataris? Kurataris. We're gonna call him Kurataris even if that's wrong. It's Kurataris now. And we just see some draconic magic just shoving. It's just channeling out his maw as it's aiming at our sorcerer kun. And he's blasted! Hit full force by the brunt of that magic as his little torso and body just gets annihilated. We see the impact frames, and then you see the consciousness of our sorcerer in this panel right here, fusing with our protagonist. Huh? This doesn't feel like I'm actually dead. My head. And this is another main distinction from solo leveling. I'm sure I've been wasting my life away. And he's awoken. Our protagonist in his full stride here. So, some of you might have questions about what transpired. It's exactly as it looks like. A sorcerer from a different time used reincarnation magic, and at the same time our protagonist was dying, his consciousness awakens in his body. So instead of having a second awakening and becoming a hunter, his whole consciousness is fused with the remains of a previous self. And you'll see as we read on, it's not like, if you're familiar with Shaman King, it's not like he's channeling a different spirit. It's not like a Sukuna Yuji type situation. It's himself. He is still the protagonist we know. He just has access to memories from a previous life. There's no like duplicitous personality or anything like that. Let's keep reading. I reincarnated after all that trouble and I'm living like this? Utter disappointment. And that's the end of chapter 2 right there. God, that's exciting. All right, we're going to go on to chapter 3. Give me a little bit of a second. We're going to go on a quick break. I think I have a break scene made. Let's see. We'll go on a quick, maybe like 5, maybe 8-minute break, and we'll come back and we'll read chapter 3 together. I would like to read the first 15 chapters. That'd be pretty sick. Oh, hey, Luna. What's up? I was actually just coming to talk to you real quick. We are back. How is it going? It's live, Plex. We're going to read again. I just had to do the morning process, so thanks for bearing with me. I appreciate it. We're going to get back started and read chapter 3. You're going to read page after page with me. I got bars, it ain't hard to see. I do this, is it difficult? Hardly. Alright, Lo-Fi, get off my screen. I want to read my chapter 3. Where we left off, we just got the reincarnation going through. Let's see what Protag Sama got for us. I gotta verify. Thanks, toongod.org. But support the official release, of course. But listen, just trying to read the shit. Alright. Ooh, we got a different cover. Killed in fierce engagement against the ancient dragon Akulaman. To think the great sorcerer Kurataris was my previous life. We got a panel of him right here looking sick, man. He's got his little mage book right here. That hand is just ready to conjure something. He looks like he's just ready to be up to no good to the maximum effect. I feel weird because the memories of my previous and current lives are now missed. Hold on, I had a voice going for him. We're gonna get back there. He's waking up, he's taking off his helmet. He's laying kind of discombobulated. The back of his shirt is cut open. Looks like he has a hole in his jeans. Fire and gasoline everywhere. Let's see. Looks like I didn't break any bones. He's kind of just gripping and closing his hands real quick to make sure. It's great I didn't break any bones even though the bleeding was pretty bad. It's great that I didn't break any bones even though the bleeding. Either way, I use the reincarnation life to gain a new life, but I think I have been spending my life pathetically like this. Let's get moving. Okay, let's try moving my mana flow first. My man just got out of an explosion. His first step is, let's try to get my mana flowing. He's in a completely different body in a different time. His first step is like, yo, let's get my mana flowing. Let's get this started. Stands tall, breathes. My mana's flowing without any problem. I got lucky. Good. Look at his panel here. It's like just the power is going throughout his body. Establishing connection to the Akasha system. Beginning the awakening. Welcome, player Lee Sung-hoon. From now on, you're awakened. What? 10 years ago when the portals first appeared, The being introduced itself as the director of Akasha began conversing with. Akasha director randomly chose people to awaken them with an ability, leveling up the experience gained to use skills. It was straightforward ability akin to the game system. The humanity adapted to this ability and thus was able to fight against the monsters. Very similar to solo leveling, but imagine instead of Jinwoo being the only one who can see the system, everybody has their own individual connection to the Akasha system. I'm gonna be honest, if you're a manhwa veteran, this is nothing new. But if you're just like I like anime, let's just step in and see what Plex is reading today. Welcome, introduction to a manhwa, especially a fantasy one. They love systems like this. But to think that abilities applied to me as well. Probably because my soul and my physical body is a completely different entity. Probably because my soul and my physical body is a completely different entities. Like the incorrect English, my brain is gonna try to correct, but it's fine. The being called Akasha Director isn't originally from Earth anyway. Isn't from Earth 2 anyway. Let's see, status window. You can see here it says his name, Lee Soo-hong, human, has no job. Level 1, strength is 18, stamina 21, dexterity 22, mana is 1, and his luck is 35. Now, if you compare all his stats, having your highest stat be luck is very interesting. I don't think I've ever played an RPG where my luck stat is higher than my strength, stamina, dex, or anything. Like, you know, that's kind of crazy. My man is like playing RNG the game. He loves the dice roll. He loves the gamble. Not that he really has a choice. Huh? Did my mana increase just because of what I just did? I just awakened, but I don't have any job? I see, so I'm an irregular. These aren't important right now, though. I should gather some mana, even a little bit, since I don't know what will happen. Oh, we see him channeling right now. Gather. Good. Just like this. Finished. You have awakened. You have acquired the skill. Magic. Expected nothing less from an ability of the god to analyze my status immediately. You have acquired a new job. You have acquired the job Apprentice Magician. Apprentice Magician? So it doesn't know all my information. So it doesn't know I have the memory from a previous life. I don't know if it's actually the ability of a god or a godly ability. Let's move as I gather some mana. This sentence, it literally is the manga, the manhwa personified. Let's move as I gather some mana. This man will never stop gathering mana, by the way. He will never stop. This is his life now. All he knows is fine dining and gather mana. And I eat it up every time. That's in regards to like, this is a manhwa thing. Oh yeah, dude, I'm loving this right now, Andy. I am loving this. Right now, keeping the control of mana just as I move shouldn't be hard to do at all for me. Mana status has increased by 0.01 permanently. Good. Nice to see the results right away. But isn't this bad? There's like wreckage around him. After all that, after awakening, he just now acknowledges the gasoline fire, the tank that was flung from something, the damage, the wreckage, the possible people that are in danger. Ah, so the line has been broken. The final defense line. The final defense line. Military demarcation line was created with the ceasefire agreement between North and South Korea in the past. But after North Korea was destroyed by monsters' attack, it's now called the final defense line. Currently, the combined forces of Awakened Ones and the military are defending the line against hordes of monsters pouring from the north. Damn. To fight against the monsters that are mostly resistant to physical forces, the line is reinforced with sizable amounts of weapons and explosives, but the defenders are falling from the sky. If the final defense has been broken, that means monsters strong enough to break through the defense have appeared. Oh no, we see victims of the explosion. Should be impossible for me now. Look at his face, he's showing concern. He hasn't lost his connection to humanity, even though his body has been taken. I'm glad you are. And Andy's having fun watching you read. Ah, thanks, dude. I'm glad you're having a good time. And it's not as if I can revive the dead people. Let's get this going already. But, is that really core? There's quite a bit. Pretty good size. It would sell for a good price. I'm guessing the core transport vehicle was nearby and caught up in the explosion. Let's see. In my previous life, these were called magic stone. Core is a source of mana that is solidified like a rock. This would be extremely useful for me who doesn't have much mana. This is like such Deus Ex Machina, right? He respawns, everything's exploded around him, destroyed, and he just finds a whole trunk full of mana crystals right away. I just wanted to mention that. This one's purity is actually pretty good. I can definitely make use of these. He puts them in his little fanny pack here. I got lucky. 32 cores would actually go for about 10 million won. All right, hold on. You gotta do 10 million won now. Let's see, how much is 10 million won in USD? That is 70,000. That is 70,000 USD for those mana crystals he just found. fucking crazy. Now, where's my scooter? I think it's absurd he thinks his scooter survived this fucking explosion, by the way. After all, hoping this to survive the explosion might be asking for a bit too much. Using the magic for the scooter feels a bit wasteful, but I can't help it since I need transportation right now. My man is setting up magic crystals to bring his fucking scooter back, dude. This is the same as changing the gold into lead, but I have to get out of here fast. And he repairs it. You have acquired a skill, Magic Circle. And you know what's gonna happen, man. He's gonna repair that scooter and get on that shit and get out of there. We're on chapter 4 already. Hope you guys are liking it so far. Moped went through it, dude. That is crazy money just to pick up in the trunk, too. You've acquired the Magic Circle recipe, Restoration. You have acquired the Thea skill, Mana Usage. Good. Everything from this point on, he is like... I will say that the starting is a little bit different from some manhwa where your main character is just a pissant. You know what I mean? Like he is nothing. No, this is not him, bro. He was a talented, normal dude, but now he has the mental acuity of a Sorcerer King. That's why it's called that. Moped is back. Looks good. Better than new. He's looking around. Acquired the Magic Circle, Restoration, Mana Usage. I knew the system is making the world similar to the games, but I didn't think it would register each and every magic as a skill. And the one using the skill is me, but the Akasha Director is providing me with the energy to activate the skill. This means I can just use however much magic I want without worrying about myself. Wait a minute. Let me read that back. Hold on. The one using the skill is me, but the Akasha Director is providing me the energy to activate the skill. That means I can just use however much magic I want by not worrying about myself. So, okay, what I think he means by that, in a RPG, you're allotted a mana bar. You have as much mana as you can use, you know what I'm saying? But if you're used to like something like D&D, you have a certain amount of spells per day that you can use, or you know, in some sessions you can have a penalty if you go overboard or whatever. You know, it's kind of, some games have different systems, but this guy is from a world where magic is all on him. It's not a mana bar or anything. It's like there's probably an exhaustion system. He has a limit that he can do with body constraints, but because of this Akasha Director, this middleman, he is allotted mana. He has like a mana broker, if you will. So as long as he's leveling up within the system, it's almost like he has no limit. Oh, get some breakfast, by the way. I see you over there lounging. Oh, his legs are shaking. What's going on here? Oh, he's looking too. He doesn't know what's going on. Oh, ugh, in a flash. Wow, that was close. What the hell is that? And you see this dude just lifting up boulders over here. Physical enhancement ability. Is he a tank? Lots of awakened ones are alive. Since they're here, I guess I have no escape right away. That came out of nowhere. Are you okay? No. If I broke through the final defense line, there's a high chance that even they can't stop it. I feel like something bad will happen. I should leave quickly. He noticed it. It's in the air. That big monster from 2 chapters ago is finally baring its fangs. Is that impact? I order thee as the Minister of Mana to protect me. He raises his hand. You see some magic swirling around his wrist. Shield! You have acquired skill, Shield. This is another thing I have to mention on this one. He uses the ability every time before he unlocks it. I find that real fascinating as well. We still hate Texas. Appreciate you coming through. Shield. What was I talking about? Okay, you raise the hand, apply the shield. Thank you. You too. Have a great day. And he's walking. He's just reacting to it. I want to get a look at it. It's a monster. Yo, that thing ugly. Look like my cousin for real. Get in a formation. Prepare for battle. Ogre? No, it's mutated. It lets out this big roar, and we see a little bit of the party over here interacting. Ugh, that thing is gigantic. That is too much for me. For me right now, at least. That thing is like just attacking some dude. You see like this little like warrior right here trying to be like, it's not even knee level, dude. It's not even knee level. Let's run. He's like, I'm getting out of here. Help me. Is there anyone? Look at his face, right? All right, we've seen him for like 4 chapters now. Has he made this face before the reincarnation thing? I don't think so, man. It's just like, oh no. I wanted to leave, bro. Do I gotta help somebody? Oh, no way. I didn't hear that wrong, did I? Underneath all that rubble. Help me. And well, it's a rough, grisly scene. It's our girl. It's our girl who was pumping gas. Of course, she's in a bad way. Ugh, you hate to see it. Gas station part-time girl. They're fighting better than I expected. You see, like, she's charging up a fireball. You got the shield dude in the front. He's got impact frames on the left-hand side. This ogre is just going through it, though. Oh, wait, I gotta acknowledge the swordsman to the bottom left. He's over there, too. He's over there. That's my guy. Guess I can't help it. I guess I have some time to spare. He gets off the moped, starts walking over. Let's hurry. Something about this image is just so funny to me. It's like this little skip. She's bleeding from her forehead a little bit. Nothing but gibberish. Damn, she's unconscious. She's bleeding heavily as well. There's no room. I have to lift this up. Let's do it. I order thee as the Minister of Magic. Enhance my strength. Power. You've acquired the skill. Power. Once again, he's using the ability before he even unlocks it. Lessen your weight. Lightweight. You've acquired the skill. Lightweight. This is going to be a consistent thing. Good. Just looking at his fist in approval as he just enhances his strength enough to lift that whole fucking piece of fucking rock, dude. That probably came off of a building. Ugh. I don't have time for this. Careful. Careful. I order thee as a Minister of Magic. Close the wound. Heal. You've acquired the skill. Good, her breathing is stable. I can heal her completely since it's a low-level magic. But this is the best I can do for now. He carries her. Let's see how the situation is right now. Huh? Oh no, we got a reaction shot. Impact real close. What's happening? We haven't seen the ogre in a minute. Ugh, that was too close. I would have died if it was just a moment later. What the hell just fell from the sky? A woman? And that's the end of chapter 4. We're going on to chapter 5, ladies and soon enough he'll get hundreds and hundreds of skills. I feel like as we go on, it's just gonna accumulate. I mean, every time he uses an ability, it's in his little charter. I feel like, I don't know, we don't have a lot of precedent for this one, like to compare how he is to other hunters. We will eventually, but right now we have no gauge if like he's OP yet or what he's able to do. All we know, we saw his base stats. 21 does not look that impressive to me as far as strength. 22 for dex isn't that crazy. 20 for stamina, not that crazy. The only thing we noticed that was really high was like a 35 luck. I think it's crazy to have your luck higher than all your other base stats. I don't know. I've been playing games for a minute, but that seems wild. Anyway, let's proceed. Ooh, somebody's wrist is bleeding a little bit. Blood coming out the mouth. And we see our main character right here holding the gas station attendant girl, holding her up real quick. He's looking over and she just flumps down face first into the ground. Oh, shorty's in a bad way. Metal Gear Solid alert noise right now. Isn't she Sung Yarim? Sung Yarim, one of the highest level awakened people in the nation. She is known to have 2 skills, physical enhancement and flame magic. And we get a shot of her here when she's not dilapidated. Her job title is Flame Lord. Was it? I think she was also working as a celebrity too. That wound, isn't that quite a big one even for an awakened person? So for his mind, you gotta imagine these are like godlike warriors here. This is not a normal occurrence to see an awakened injured like this. Those are his normal memories. I guess I should help her since she's still alive. It's a very apathetic look right here, you know what I mean? He already saved the gas station attendant girl, and now he's kind of considering like, I guess I should save this one too since I'm over here. It's not like a pertinent instinctual thing, which I guess it's fair, right? Because they haven't done him any favors, to be fair. But like, I don't know, the thought was there to like show like he has to think about it, you know? He has to think about it. There's a little bit of an apathetic thing there to it. I can't imagine how much that thing would trash around without Sung Yarim around. So he's trying to justify, you know, using another mana core to heal her. Things would be worse without a strong hunter here. I think I would feel a bit guilty later, so I should at least help her a little bit. I order thee as a Minister of Magic. Close the wound. Heal. You have used the skill Heal without the help of the system. Your skill proficiency is increasing. Your skill of Heal has increased by 1. I should try healing her with the healing skill provided by the system rather than my own magic. Heal. Fast. Magic has a need to rearrange the mana appropriately, so it takes time. But the system skill activated right as soon as I said the word. This is rather convenient. So you see there's a distinction. This is another thing to point out. There's his innate magical acuity, which he can just access and do, of course, right? Which increases proficiency, but there is using the ingrained system magic, which is instant. It's almost like a quick cast. So he has his own magic, but he also has access to the magic of the system, which is instant, and it's going off of his little in-game MP bar. You know what I mean? Minor changes that just start to add up to make this feel like a completely different manhwa than solo leveling. And I'll tell you right now, this guy is not Ji Sung at all. They have some like sick mom syndrome, blah blah blah, but the mental faculties are a little bit differently for sure. Especially now that he's reincarnated. What the wound, self-healing, self-regeneration. It's healing a little bit by itself. Heal, heal, heal. And we just see bit by bit that wound is closing. Well, damn, this system skills are more useful than I thought. But even then, I think the Sung Yarim woman has some sort of self-regeneration skill of her own. It's not every day you get to see a celebrity up close. Oh, she's quite pretty. She returns to resuscitation, sits up. Situation! What happened to the ogre? She's on business as soon as she sits up. You scared me. I thought you were a celebrity. Why are you talking to me like a military drill sergeant? Huh? Who are you? No, wait, this is... She's rather cute. Ogre's having a field day behind us. I just saw you heavily injured, so I was healing you. My ability isn't anything much, but I'm awakened with a healing ability. Ah, right. Its attack went through my defense. Thank you. She stands up to her full height. I would like to compensate you later. I would like you to contact me later. And you said you were a low level? Then run now. The enemy's strong. She's back on business. Ah, of course. And you know, our guy was trying to get out of here anyway. So this is the out he was waiting for. And she leaps off into battle. Like got a trail of flame behind her. She's ready. She's on business. Impressive to use her flames like that. A high level awakening ability without a doubt. Its power is quite something too. And now you just see in this panel, she is just letting off shots. Just letting off shots on that ogre, bro. Honestly, I think it's racist. A little bit racist. I don't know. Let the ogre win in chapter 3. I don't know. Let the ogre win in the early chapters for once. Come on now. I wouldn't have to worry about my back right. Defend them as best you can until I can restore my original power. And we just see the fighting continue. We got a rifleman just laying off shots. We got a swordsman in a different side of the panel now. Shield hero is still in place. We got some more guys shooting guns here. This ogre is just 1v6ing and he's all right. That's my cousin for real, for real. Thank you very much. I'm just doing the right thing. Don't worry about it. What do you mean don't worry about it? You saved my life. Either way, it's good that nothing bad happened. He's being like really bashful about everything. He did save this girl's life. Gas station attendant girl was underneath rubble near fire and like in a battle zone. So this confirms in this panel that he got out of the battle zone. Hold up. Give me 1 second, chat. Alrighty, let's get back to business. Unhei. Mom. Oh, my Unhei. Oh, it's her mom. She's crying. Wanted to check and make sure she was okay. God, that's crazy though. I mean, as parents though, wouldn't you think it'd be crazy to let your daughter work that close to a war zone? This is, I know everybody need a job, but like, she's near a war zone. This could have happened on any day. This is why I told you not to work at that dangerous place. Oh, okay. At least that makes sense. Mom didn't approve of the job in the first place. Our boy did good. Ah, touching reunion. He did a good thing today. The cause of where and how the ogre approximately level 80 has appeared is still unclear. Please look at the live recording. Reporter Kim and Iwan? How is the situation? Yes, this is the place we are currently recording with a drone and is a gas station located near the final defense line. Right now, this? And we see shots of our boy at the hospital just looking over at the TV. Oh, Sung Yarim. Right now, I need to worry about myself first. So he's not even focused on the ogre attack. He's not focused on the status of Sung Yarim. His focus is like, yo, bro, I got my new body. I got my intelligence. Let's try to lock in. After I cure my mother's disease and recover my original power, that's my new beginning. Our boy stay about his business. That's the end of chapter 5. I mean, he healed 2 baddies, right? Back to back. Got out of the war zone. Has some mana crystals still. Understanding of magic and comprehension that is probably beyond anybody here. That's a good start right there. You can go from here. Honestly, if it was one thing to take away, I might take away this whole origin thing and start my D&D session like that. That's how you do it. This is a great character origin. And we're moving on to chapter 6. We got another shot at the hospital. I believe this is the one his mom's in. We got a shot of his mom. He's looking over at her. If you ever had a loved one in the hospital, you know that this is it's a somber experience. It's a concerning experience, especially when it's something that the doctors don't understand. And it's just one of those things where the research isn't there yet. or the money isn't provided. Yeah, it's a horrifying experience. I knew it. This is the mana disorder syndrome. This happens when somebody is suddenly exposed to a great amount of mana at once. The physical body cannot handle the exposure to the mana and most fall unconscious. Oh, the host falls unconscious. It's quite simple to cure this disease. I simply have to get her body to adapt to the mana. However, the process of adapting one's body to mana is rather difficult. A mandragora is definitely one of the surefire ways of doing so, but there are many other ways. This is interesting too, because our boy, before his reincarnation, only understood the $7 million cure-all method. Mandragora, apparently the flower on top of their head, it costs $7 million to get. I guess they're that rare of a cure-all, or they go for that much. You gotta imagine something like that would be synthesized and just sold. Something that cures every disease? Come on now. But $7 million, it's crazy to think that he was trying to save that up on a salary of $1,000 a week. At the cost of his life, too. There was no way. The easiest method is for a high-level magician to extract the excess mana embedded within the victim's body. But mana absorption magic is impossible at my current level. I have to be at least a third tier mage. He grits his teeth. You can see a vein growing on his cheek. He's really upset by this. Mom, I'll definitely wake you up. I'll do it before this weekend. So just wait for me, Mom. I'll do it before this weekend is crazy. I'll do it before this weekend. Homie just started to have magic on access. I don't know what day this is that he's visiting a hospital. Let's just treat it like it's a Monday. I'll get it done by Saturday. So just wait for me, Mom. I'll definitely wake you up. So he's interacting with the core. We're going to call them mana stones. Looks like he's sitting in his room. Mana stat has permanently increased by 0.1. Mana stat is permanently increased by 0.1. Mana stat is permanently increased by 0.1. So it's just showcasing that he's absorbing mana right now from the stone. I knew it. This works. I can extract mana from a low-grade mana core up to 3 times before it breaks. So I can increase my mana by 0.3 per core. It feels a bit wasteful, but this is the most efficient way. Mana stat has permanently increased by 0.1. Mana stat has permanently increased by 0.1. So he's literally increasing his mana stat by 0.1 per core crystal. He can do it 3 times before the core breaks. He's confident. Yeah, the confidence is nice. It's almost refreshing to have a confident protagonist. A lot of protagonists have consistent doubts, and it's to build stakes. You want an interesting story for sure. But I do like the idea of a protagonist that's like, I am here. I'm nothing now, but I know what I need to do. You know what I mean? Like, do you know the way? He know the way. So status right now. Lee Sung-hoon, human, apprentice magician. So his strength stat hasn't gone up a bit. It's still 18. Stamina is still 21. Dexterity is still 22. Mana is 15 now. So you got to think the amount of cores he went through to get to 15 when he started with a mana of 1. Luck stat is still 35. Skill proficiency 3 permanently increases by 0.18 per hour. Interesting. Finally 15. Good. Next stage. Looks like he throws down some sheets. Puts down 3 mana cores. Let's begin. I think he's got like an X-Acto knife right there. I order thee as the minister of magic. Sharpen. I order thee as the minister of magic. Enhance. You've acquired the skill. Sharpen. You've acquired the skill. Enhance. Good. I have to be careful. If I cut my finger with a magically enhanced blade, I could lose it. Jeez. Now we're getting into the crafting. If you play Final Fantasy, he's playing that little goldsmith right now. You know, he's working with gems and whatnot. Gotta get your artisanal things. You know, your craftsman specs up. Get your craftsman specs. And it looks like he's dusting them. It seems like he's cutting. There's got to be a more efficient way to do this for sure, but it looks like he's cutting into the gems with a very sharp blade to try to dust the mana core. Finished. Ah, but it's because he was etching them into a specific shape. This kind of detailed work isn't really for me. How tiring. Time flew by quick. Let's finish this up. So he spent the better part of his day cutting these into like almost rhombuses. I have to register myself as an awakened one. No, tomorrow. A cube. Good. It looks good. Next. I think this looks good. Well, let's just get to the next stage then. I order thee as a minister of magic. Mana energy. You have acquired the skill mana energy. I order thee as the minister of magic. Amplification. You have acquired the skill amplification. Look at this shot right here. I can't wait until this is animated one day. You just see the energy just whirling around him right now, around his fingertips as he's just enhancing this cube or whatever. We don't even know what he's doing with it yet. I want to know what he's cooking, bruh. Mana cube. The most basic weapon amongst the magicians, but also the most efficient out of all of them. All right, that's the end of chapter 6, going on to chapter 7. Does working as a transporter count as having experience in the field? Yes, because transporter is a field job. So porter class awakenings get treated very well. Congratulations. You are now registered. Here's your registration ID. Thank you. So I'm officially one of the awakened? But if I don't have an equipment crafts from monster parts, who would actually think I'm awakened? I should at least buy the cheapest equipment there is if I want to find a party. Although if I just have a mana cube, I don't need any equipment to hunt the monsters. But since no party would let an equipmentless member onto a hunt, this is the Hunter's Mall. To think the day I buy equipment from here came. Well, I'm gonna buy the cheapest one though. He's really hammering home the point. I don't got bread like that, dude. I gotta buy what I can. Welcome to the Bradlin Armory. Damn, she's a chesty enchantress, isn't she? Oh my goodness, I'm distracted. Okay, anyway. Oh, it looks rather expensive. That's what you focused on right now? No need to worry, valued customer. This store has many equipments with varying prices to fit your budget. This place feels a bit heavy. I feel like I don't belong here. Sir? Oh, I'm good. Can you show me an equipment set for a supporter? Yes, sir. This is a supporter set. This way. I would like something cheap, please. I feel like he said that under his breath. This is a lightweight set of armor considering the class is not suited for battle. The quality is extremely good for its price. Oh, that's pretty interesting. It's an extremely primitive magic, but it has a magic enchantment on it. Our brands of equipment have mana recovery enchanted, so many supporters tend to purchase our products. It's inconsistent and unnatural. Most of the equipment have been enchanted with similar levels of magic. I don't think I can enchant my equipment at my current skill level just yet. Is it the Akasha Systems effect? He's just having a bunch of thoughts in his mind right now, and she's just waiting for him to say if he wants something or not. Could you recommend equipment within a price range of 7 million won? Is this your first time hunting? Yes. Then I'll recommend you the basic necessities on a hunt. If this is your first time hunting, being properly equipped is considered a basic etiquette, since you can't see other stats. Is that so? You need this. This too. You need this too. It's stressful if they look down on you. Ah, yes. Isn't this over 7 million won? Didn't I buy too much? There are no refunds, sir. What a scary saleswoman. She easily went over the budget without me noticing. But it's good, I have all the necessary equipment. Damn, homegirl got her markup. He said he had a 7 million won budget and she still made him walk out the store with almost everything he needed. I don't know if that's persuasion, Riz, or what. Nice to meet you. I'm Park Insu, leader of the party. He's a tank protecting allies and defending against the enemy. Usually the party leader is a tank for a good reason. Nice to meet you too. If you're injured during the hunt, don't be alarmed. We have a healer on us on this hunt. That lady over there is a healer. It's nothing special, please leave me alone. Damn, cold. So this is what people call a noble class healer. To recruit a noble class healer in a small hunting party like this, the party leader is rather capable, isn't he? I think this hunt would be pretty easy considering we have a healer as well as a supporter. I'm Kim Hangu. I'm in your care. I'm Lee Sung-hoon. I'm a level 1 supporter, but has great skills. Okay. Today's his first hunt? Yes, I'm in your care as well. Please gather up. Let's start the briefing. Today's goal is... That'll be the end. Okay, so we off-screen their little plan and strategy, so I'm guessing it's not going to really come into play. That's the merchant Riz. You think merchants get like a +1 to charisma every time a new customer comes in? The wiles of a merchant, right? If you have any questions or requests, let me know. None? Then let's go. Everyone aboard. Come aboard! This is the beginning. Let's go. He says this again. This is the beginning. And they're driving off. He's sitting in the back of the truck. They're passing the defense line. Even if healers are rear support, isn't she too relaxed? How do I say it? She seems quite carefree. Anyways, I should start getting ready too. Honestly, I can just solo hunt by myself with my mana cube. I order thee as a minister of magic. Enhance my power, strength. I shouldn't burden my body too much with what I haven't recovered my original strength. I've acquired the skill dexterity. You've acquired the skill stamina. Mana just moved with something. Sung-hoon Si, right? Were you just using a supporter skill? 4 different buffs at once? Yes, correct. 4 times since we are in a hunting area, I wanted to get ready. I thought so. You're more than amazing. More than a regular level 1. 4 types at once. I envy you. Anyone would welcome you with welcome arms no matter where you go. Right, I want to have a supporter skill too. No, a healer skill would be better. So they were able to pick up the fact that he was buffing himself. So this also establishes another thing. Unlike solo leveling, where like, you know, Jinnu can be buffed, the stemmed up or whatever, nobody's really gonna notice until they see it visually. They can sense his magic in use. I think all hunters are kind of like, they have this acuity that they'll notice, like, oh, this thing's applied to you. You know what I mean? Like in a MMO or RPG, you're buffing yourself. We can just look over at your fucking enhancements. We can see, oh, he's buffed. You know, you can inspect. Maybe being a merchant isn't. Oh yeah, for real. It's not. You got to make your margins. You got to convince people they want the stuff that they already coming to buy, and then take some more stuff. Of course, that's because the damage dealer's treatment is rather subpar. Supporters do get treated better than them. Even though supporters aren't as important as healers, the hunt is a whole lot easier with them supporting the party. I'll buff you right now. I ordered thee as a minister of magic. I ordered thee as a minister of magic. I ordered thee as a minister of. I ordered thee as the minister of magic. I enhance power, strength, enhance speed, dexterity. What? Increase endurance, stamina, increase mana. I think I'm just imagining it, but I feel way stronger than usual. Here, let's check right now. No way. This is impossible. This is supposed to be a level 1 supporters buff? Their stats must have increased by about 20%, I think. Okay, can we talk about this too? He's so proud of himself. He's so proud of himself. Their stats must have increased by about 20%, I think. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to take these little moments to say, yo, this is not Jinnu, bro. Jinnu is super low key. You are not going to know this man is the armor farmer until the people are already dead, dude. You're not going to know. He's just like some really buff Jack Calvin Klein model, right? You don't know that he's actually him until it's too late. And then you know it's him. Like this dude is like, hey, listen, I'll buff you, bro. I got you. I'm Mr. Locked In. It's very different. We're here already? This is the beginning of the hunt. Let's be on guard. That's the end of chapter 7. Let's go on to 8. Looks like they're looking at a map right now. Good, I found it. Here, we'll park here. And we got a shot of them coming out of the truck. This is my first hunt after my awakening. Within a 1 kilometer radius, there's a big monster. That's our target. Just like in the briefing, we'll use the scent to bait out here and fight it. Even though the healer and supporter who will not be a part of the battle, make sure you're aware of your distance. That's a good call out. This guy has done this before. In the case of an emergency, trust me, I'll cover for you. As for the damage dealer, begin your attack as soon as I grab the aggro. Leave it to us. I can't wait to try these buffs from Sunghun. Yeah, we got it. We'll probably be able to deal about 20% more damage than usual. Be aware of not pulling the aggro to you, please. We can't have the monster attack you suddenly because you dealt too much damage at once. This isn't our first time hunting together. We can definitely use our teamwork. Don't you worry. Good, then let's start. My god, this is insane. Sunghun, are you really level 1? Bumping strength, stamina, dexterity, and even mana. I got lucky with my class. Congratulations, it's nice to have you on our back. You said you can also buff the enemies? Debuff the enemies. Although I'm able to cast not only debuffs, but search, attack, and teleport, I am a sorcerer. He just answers yes. But he can do so much more. I love how low-key he is, but not low-key at the same time. Like if we compared him to Jinnu, not low-key at all, right? But he's still got a... Let us proceed to give them what they need. All right. Although I'm ability to... Yeah, he's able to cast debuffs, buffs, all that shit. It's coming. Everyone get ready. I like his little hammer. He's got a little hammer and shield combo. He's not like an only shield user this time. It's a little bit different this time. We see the foot. This one, they love these little claw shots, don't they? It's here. Everybody's alert. We got some shots at a party. They're sitting in the back. Oh my god, look at him. He's just a little guy. Oh, he's just a little guy. Come on now. Oh, he's huge. Oh, he is not a little guy at all. Oh no. That is not a little guy. Ugh. Who the hell named that monster with a cute name like Salamander? Is she scared? It looks a bit scary. Slimy skin is a bit mumble jumble. Should I cast my debuff on it? No, let's observe my team skill for now. All right, we know this ability. He's using that taunting battle aura right here. Getting that aggro. He's got the Salamander's interest. Yeah. and it's just all it's focused on is the front line. A taunt to grab aggro. The proper skill terminology is approximate mental interference. A skill to interfere with the monster's mental state and have it only focus on the tank. Good, it worked. And he's got aggro. He's using his shield to parry the attack. Excellent frontline combat. Oh, I think he gets a hit off on it too, right there. I have its aggro. Attack its legs. We'll disable its movement first. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Enfeeble the legs. He's so cute. He looked dangerous though, Andy. Understood. They're pretty good. He doesn't only depend on the skill. He knows how to utilize the shield to its advantage. And the dealers are outputting good damage on their own. They might not even need a healer. They're getting shots off on it. No, you never know what could happen during a hunt, so a healer is necessary. Then I should host a party as both a healer and a supporter? Or maybe I should do it all on my own, since I can find an abundance of damage dealers everywhere. I just have to deal with the unpredictable factors like an extra monster or a rogue awakened ones on my own. If I was at least a 3rd tier sorcerer, I can create a golem, but I don't have enough mana. Well, I saw the... Damn, speak of the devil. An extra monster wandering in. We see the healer right now just panicking. There's a second salamander from the back. What the? That wasn't on the mana sensor. Where the hell did it come from? Minister of Magic. Was it on the blind area of the sensor? Sung-hun, here. He's just charging up right now. Halt! What? He just makes the salamander stay in place. I will hold him off here. He touches its nose. I will hold him off here. Level 1 sorcerer, by the way. Level 1 sorcerer. Let's calmly hunt one monster at a time. And that's the end of chapter 8. My goodness, man. And we flash over to where they're processing the monsters. They have been killed successfully. It looks like it was a successful, quick hunt. Sung-hun, you were able to survive the situation without any casualties because of you. Just how many skills do you have? A supporter with crowd control? Skill is extremely valuable. Choose one healer nim. Thanks, I'll pick this. I think they're having snacks right now. What skill did you use exactly? I'm curious. Fatigue, illusion, and paralysis. 3 types. Mind you, this is not the same energy, bro. I'm telling you, he is so open. Like, he tells people so much. Jinu would be like, yeah, I just have one ability that like holds people in place. Yeah, I got lucky. Yeah, I used 3 different types of paralysis at level 1. After I showed you, I can use 4 different types of buffs as well. And you understand, you can sense that I'm buffing my mana every second. It's like, dude, this dude is like, look at me. Look at me. I'm main character kun. He's so nice. I know he does have a nice aura about him, doesn't he? Are you really level 1? Without the skill, your adaptation to the situation is on par with any expert. Right, I thought you were a veteran. That went through countless hunts. Agreed. Thanks to you, my mistake wasn't costly. I should have prepared for a situation just in case because my sensor's small radius. I'm sincerely sorry. I'm fine, so don't worry. If I didn't come, you would have just covered for us as well. Although I just wanted to try some of my skills since it's my first hunt. If you say so, it certainly makes me feel at ease. Yeah, thanks for the carry. A supporter with a crowd control skill? A mega guild would want to try to recruit you in a heartbeat. I'm a bit jealous. Right, rather than partying with strangers, it's much better off being in a team with consistent members. Did you not know? I already knew. I worked in this field as a transporter for a long time. Ah, then no need to explain anymore. Transporter? I assume you already had some sort of plan on what you were going to do. You were a transporter? No wonder you were so calm when the monster ambushed us. Thanks to Sung-hun, we were able to finish early without any problems. I like that they acknowledge the fact that this man was literally daredeviling and like playing like, you know, those Spanish matadors. Like, he's pretty much a matador. Like, his whole career was like riling up monsters to get them to a certain point so they can get killed by actual hunters. I'm telling you, he is built different. Like, he's not scared. Even without the reincarnation, his management of fear of monsters were probably already heightened. He's probably fine. He's probably akin to an average hunter, but probably more so because he had none of the benefits. He didn't have the gear. He didn't have the ability. All he had was his nikes. He had to get the step in with his kicks. Does everyone still have mana? About 70%. 80% for me. Sung-hun, I have enough as well. Amazing. Does he have an insane mana pool to go with all his skills? Right? He buffed everyone in a party, then used CC on monsters and still has enough? I heard CC skill usually uses up a lot of mana too. Huh? Waiting for a chance to talk to him. Why is she glaring at me? Does she have something to say? Don't know what to do since she told him not to talk to her. She did have some energy like that. Don't talk to me. So uncomfortable. Maybe it's not too late to properly say hi. What about you? Do you have enough time? I'm fine. Since everyone agreed, let's continue to hunt. Let's go as far as our mana allows. Yes. So I imagine they're going to flash forward to the end of the hunt. I can't imagine they get any roadblocks. It's been a long time since I saw such a clean carcass. Clean skin and only a wound on its head. Did you line it up with some sort of shooting practice or something? We had a hard time trying to hunt it without taking too much. Hook us up with some extra payout. Of course. You changed the hunting method or something. Let's see. If it's this clean, I can give you 15% more than you. That much? Passing through, please make way. Of course, if it's undamaged, there's so many ways I can use this carcass. And since we've known each other for a while, I'm just hooking you up. If you can get clean carcasses like this next time, bring it here. I can certainly do that for you. If I use Moral Sensor, I could be able to tell the guy is lying or not. But Moral Sensor magic is too much for me at my current level. Quite inconvenient. I like how he knows all the magic he's going to need to use. Every little skill and ability that he may use, he knows what he can do, but he can't do it right now. He's like, I don't have the mana pool for it. That's interesting. It's like you're on New Game Plus playing a game you really fuck with, but you know at level 5 you get like Grasp Heart or something, but you can't use it yet. You're just waiting for it. That's the closest thing you'll get to it. I need to hurry and become a tier 2 mage. Then I'll be going now. Sure, I'll see you around. Well, since the party leader seems to be experienced, he wouldn't be scammed, right? Here, let's split up the bounty. Let's see here. There is some gap among the payouts, including for each salamander carcass, including the magic stones, 15 million won. 10 carcasses, we made a total of 150 million won. Oh yeah! Whoa, this doesn't feel real at all. I agree, since the carcass was undamaged, the price went up quite a bit. Look at the extra payout. Thanks, Sungmoon. We made 4 times more than usual. 4 times more than they usually make on a job. I would never let this man leave my guild. No, we would make him sign a contract right now. He would sign a contract instantly, dude. He's not going anywhere. He's super smart and aware. A lot better than Genu. I will say this, right? Let's be honest. What makes Genu compelling? The fact that he started so bad. He started so useless. So useless. And I will say, of a character, the mental change for that character is wild. I say the mental change for this character is so much more minute. You start with like a lot better a character, and it doesn't seem as stark a contrast when you take him into a different direction. Making the big bucks indeed. Since we made a huge amount of money, we can definitely go home happy. First of all, we'll pay 40% to the healer. This is the industry average, agreed? Right, healer? 40%? I wish I was the healer. The DPS is mad right now. For the 2 damage dealers, 20%. And I'll be taking the other 30%, but I'll only take 20% this time. With my 10%, I'll give Sunghoon a total of 20%. Damn, supporters only get 10% off rip? Hey, yo! I don't like the salaries. I don't like the salaries. That's crazy. They're making 10% of the cut? It's like they don't even matter. I'll do that as well. We hunted a lot safely thanks to you. Since I can't give up too much, I'll only give you around 2%. Me too. Thank you. What does this mean? Because we need you for the next hunt. I'll just take 10%. Even though I didn't do anything much, I don't think I deserve that much since I was recruited as a healer. Eh? She gave up her 10% too. Yeah, I figured she'd be keeping to being a loner since she was a noble healer. She was just a shy young lady. His outlook is really nice. Then can we just split the 34 ways? Do whatever you want with it. What the hell? Our healer name is super cool. So she didn't take her 40%. She took 10% because she knows she didn't do nothing. And then let them split the 30% amongst each other, which is nice. I think that's fair. I know that healers are rare and they probably have a starting markup that's a little bit higher. But if you didn't do anything, you didn't heal anything, the support did your job, take your 10%. Take your 10% and they'll keep you around. You know what I mean? 15 days later. I made it to 500 million won in 2 weeks. It's hard to earn, but it's so easy to spend. Bought the land and paid for the construction. Did I do everything I needed? I'll just have to wait for them to call me when the house is finished. This motherfucker bought a house with his hunting salary. Electricity and mana are compatible with each other. I can swiftly increase my mana by converting electricity to mana using magic. The electric bill would be high, but this problem is solved with my self-sufficient passive house that is capable of supplying its own electricity. This is where this shit starts to cook, right? Everything before this was like pretty tame, but the manhwa like writer got fucking super inventive with this. This house bit is so interesting to me. In my previous life, this would be impossible. Hooray to science. So let's see where he's at right now. He's level 5, 18 stamina still, 21 dex still, 22 mana. 22 dex. Okay, stamina's 21. Mana's at 41, 16 plus 25, and then he has a luck of 35 still. I didn't think my mana would be split in two. I guess it's just because I used them both. So it looks like he has a mana pool of 41, which is 16 and 25 because of his own innate mana and because of the system's mana. So they're splitting him a little bit. So he has a total pool of 41, but that's just because he has two sources of magic to conjure. You know what I mean? It looks like 16 is my own mana and 25 is the mana provided by the Akasha system. What kind of god is Akasha? It felt wrong using the Akasha mana, so this is good. This house will take 2 months to finish. 20 days to become tier 3 made. If I were to do everything possible, in 3 months I can cure my mom with my own power, or maybe even sooner. We see some envelopes here, recruitment offers. What? It's gonna be 3. I'll be late. Nice to meet you, Sunghun. I am the raids department manager, Lee Gusik. Gisuk. Yeah, that's Gisuk. Yeah, he bought a house. He constructed it, purchased the deed for the land and everything, man. That's crazy. And it sounds like he was only doing it for 2 weeks. Hunter management, similar to entertainment agency, but they got completely different in what they do. They support awakened ones and offer them convenience. The one thing that stands out from most that differs in entertainment agencies is that companies that endorse hunter management are the top corporations in the nation. Recently, with your awakening, we've observed your hunting history and abilities as much as possible. You worked as a transporter until not too long ago and only recently reawakened. Also, your mother's bedridden due to a sickness caused by the portal. Is that correct? Correct. As expected from a large corporation, your information network is incredible. They pretty much stalked him. If we didn't have enough eyes to see a star rookie in this industry, we would easily go bankrupt within and it's a cold truth. The management side is a competitive as hunting. Wow. There is one thing that everyone that you have hunted with, last during the last 2 months, have said in unison. What's that? He's looking at him as he's eating some cake. Lee Sung-hoon, that you are able to utilize paralysis, a crowd control skill. Our company believes that your paralysis skill has a tremendous value if used properly. It's an amazing skill. With paralysis, it's easy to hunt monsters with minimal casualties. And with a party composed of trained hunters, you would be able to capture monsters alive. That's exactly right. He seems like a smart man. A dead monster's value compared to one that's alive is the difference between something over 10 times over. This is our offer. Please go ahead and take a look over. 1 billion won. Quite a large sum for a rookie like me. A tiger cub is a tiger nonetheless. For someone with a bright future, it's only correct for us to offer a matching. I almost got him. Healer, supporter with a crowd control skill such as paralysis, this offer is nowhere near unproportional. Can you give me some time to decide? Can you give me some time until I decide? Sorry? Okay, hold on. What stuck me, I need to know, how much is 1 billion again? I know 1 billion is what he needed for his mom. I think that's 7 million in USD. No, it's not. 1 billion won to USD is $703,000. Now, $703,000 to you or me, that's fucking amazing, bro. That's great. But this motherfucker literally just spent 500K on a house. So he's making good money from his contracts. He already told us how much he was spending. So his amateur hunts is like already way more than this. This contract ain't shit by comparison. I don't understand. I assumed you thought our author was excellent. The offer certainly is great, but your offer is as good as your other authors as good as yours. Oh, even the foreign officer? Yeah, he's getting stuff from the United States, probably mainland China, Japan. Well then, it looks like any companies with enough reputation has already come by. Yes, I am just one person, and there are numerous companies that want to recruit me. Despite being a national corporation, I have the advantage in this negotiation. You will need to do better. Damn. Okay. Dude, all right. These like big bossing it on the corporations. Like, you got to pay me more. I know my worth. You got to pay me more. Oh, the dream. The dream to tell a corporation that wants to hire you, hey, bro, do better. Congratulations. How were you able to find this rare mandragora? I signed a contract with a corporation. This is just part of the down payment of the contract. Wow. I heard that you awakened recently, but it's like you managed to awaken into an amazing class. Even with a rare ability, it's hard to find an offer that good. Doctor, wait, it looks like she's waking up. Holy smokes! Holy smokes, he's waking his mom up. Is that you, Sungun? It looks like I collapsed again. How many days has it been this time? I'm sorry for catching this dumb disease. I am fine now. I'm awake. Mom, look at this tearful reunion, man. They love doing these in these manhwa, man. Son, what is it? Thank God, you really are awake. Sir, could you step aside for a moment? We need to check the patient's condition. Let's see, pupil is stabilized, Dr. Choi. How's her blood pressure? 80 and 110. Her blood pressure is normal. Good, we'll do a more detailed check, look for abnormalities, but it seems like everything seems to be fine for now. Mandragora, no doubt, is a fantastic item. This is the first time seeing its effect, but the rumor seems to be true. Her health as well as her actual physical condition is as if she was young. So instead of it just being a disease that didn't have a cure and Genu had to go and find and synthesize and make the cure-all, this world had the cure-all. They had access to it. It's so expensive, homie couldn't heal his mom. 7 million is what it would have cost. So he took a contract where he could get a mandragora, and that expedited that. And I guess he's telling his mom that, hey, you've been asleep for 2 years. And that is the end of chapter 10. Honestly, I think this is a good start for Manhwa Monday. This is our shit right now. I think I'm comfortable ending it here though. This is a good read. Feel free to read on ahead of me. Sorcerer King is that good. I am still going to read this every Monday, probably after my D&D sessions. And I kid you not, this is what we're doing Mondays. I don't care. This is what we're doing Mondays. Hold me to it. We're going to finish Sorcerer King together, and I have one that we're going to read together as well. This is just what I do now. I don't do this a lot. I need to do this more. This will be edited and put on my YouTube. So if you're not following or subscribed to the YouTube, go ahead and do that. It'll have all the bits that are where I'm stepping away, edited out, and I'm just reading each individual panel. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Andy for making this happen. Honestly, I wouldn't have thought to do something like this if it wasn't for the little princess. So thank you.